tonight I wanted to do a very chill, timeless tarot reading. We are in my closet. I'm not really sure what's going on with the lighting or anything like that. But I think it's okay. It's kind of a nice dramatic effect without being too dramatic, I hope. Let me know what you think. And I'm in my hoodie with my earrings, and it's late, and I just wanted to do a fun, casual reading for you. So this will be a pick a pile reading as usual. The first deck is Mystic Mondays, which looks like this. Just think about which deck calls to you. The artwork is something like this. Really bright, fun. I also find it to be a little abstract in the imagery sometimes. The second deck is the Golden Thread Tarot from Labrinthos. It looks like this on the back. And then the artwork is something like this. Very minimal, simple line drawings with gold detailing. Really gorgeous as well. And finally, we have the third deck, which is the Seventh Sphere deck, also from Labrinthos. It's pink with a 7-sided star. And the artwork looks something like this. Pastels, tips for the minor arcana. Let's get a major arcana in here for you. Like this. And some rose gold detailing. So, please think about which deck suits you in this moment, calls to you in this moment. And I'll leave timestamps down below so you can find your group, and I will see you there. Hello, group 1. Hello, and welcome to your reading. We will be working with the Mystical Mondays, or I think I missaid that, the Mystic Mondays tarot deck. Mystic Mondays. It's gorgeous. I'm going to start by asking the cards for your current energies. This deck is very slippery and tends to jump out a lot, so I'm being careful just with the noises. Asking for your current energies. Energies for group 1. One more card. Alright, there we go. So we have Strength, the Ten of Swords, and the Eight of Wands. I think let's start with the Ten of Swords. This is a card in which something has come to an end, and that is the good news. It has reached its conclusion. It has found its resolution. It's over. And this is good news because whatever it was that came to an end was really uncomfortable for you. And more than uncomfortable, like fraught. Had you in knots twisted up. Perhaps it had something to do with thinking too much and getting tangled in your thoughts. But no matter what, it was a long time coming. There were warning signs along the way, and because you felt caught up in it, it was hard for you to see that. The good thing is, as I said, it's over now. It has reached its conclusion. You don't have to worry about it anymore. Another good thing about this card is that through this experience, uncomfortable or difficult as it was, you have earned some hard-fought knowledge, and you get to carry that knowledge with you into the future. So it could be some sort of loss or betrayal. It could be someone talking behind your back. Again, it could be you letting your thoughts get away from you and focusing too much on them in a way that wasn't really empowering for you. You can let go of that now and observe the pattern and look for it in the future. Moving forward, or as a result of this end, or leading to this end, you have some really great energy here with the Eight of Wands and this card of Strength. There is an energy in you, a certain ferocity, a fire, and overcoming this loss here and or watching for it and its repetitions in the future will be made so much easier by these energies that are already within you. They just need to be harnessed in the right way. With the Eight of Wands, you have the ability to act quickly and create like rapid results for yourself. The important thing is to make sure your aim is true. That's all you have to do. And your energy and your knowledge, your wisdom, your creative, energetic wisdom will take you the rest of the way. So there's that. And then also Strength is a card of strength, of course, is an inner strength specifically. And the way to best harness this particular strength is by moving with it. All energy needs an outlet, and releasing that energy forward with direction, intention, and true aim is one way to work with that energy. Another is through this card, a kind of allowing for it in certain manners, directing its flow. In the Rider-Waite depiction of this card, a woman, like a maiden, has her hands in the mouth of a lion, and she has tamed the lion, not through force, but with gentleness and compassion. Compassion is key. So things have been tough lately, perhaps, but through compassion, self-compassion, and making sure your aim is true and harnessing this energy in the ways that serve you, you have the ability to transcend this moment. Okay, I'm just going to go in with the inversion tarot, asking what we should focus on. Okay, so we have the Ace of Wands, the Page of Pentacles, and the Nine of Pentacles. So there's really good energy here. Despite this moment, which was tough and trying, you have the fortitude and the ferocity to continue stronger and more knowledgeable than before. And the best way to do that going forward is seeking out new creative opportunities, perhaps. Tapping into things that call to you, working on what speaks your name. There's a certain trust here as well in the idea of hard work resulting in leisure, in pleasure, in luxury, in safety, a certain resilience and self-sufficiency. And then also a focus going forward could be to find the skills you need to use and hone those. Create the habits you need to move forward. Find the skills you need to move forward. Trust that your hard work will pay off and tap into opportunity. If your energy is flagging, ask the universe for help. It will provide it to you. It will give you energy and it will give you life force. And then with the Fuzzy Prism Oracle deck, I'm just going to ask for advice. Okay. We have 3 cards here. Focus. We have breathe. And we have fear. I think this is just confirming what I suspected and what you experienced or knew and felt. This end here, this resolution may have inspired some fear in you just because it was not the desired outcome. But again, that doesn't mean that it can't be learned from. It was the way it was because of the tiedness to your thoughts, which is why we're seeking to work in these other spheres. Focus and breathe. I think the way forward is connecting to your body more. And again, getting the habits and skills you need in order, getting them in order so you can focus going forward and pay deep attention to your body. Be in your breath, ground yourself so that you don't ignore the warning signs again. This was a long time coming, and next time you're going to see it coming. See it coming so that you can correct course. I hope you enjoyed this reading. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you're doing super well. And if you're not, that is okay too. I'll talk to you very soon. And until then, good night. Good night. Good night. Hey, group 2. Welcome to your reading. Today, we will be using the Golden Thread Tarot. So, all the decks I'm working with today are quite slippery, so I'm going to try to be careful. And I'm going to start by asking for cards for your current energies. So, cards for current energies. You have the Two of Pentacles, Death, and the Magician. So, you have been very busy lately. There's lots on your plate, and you are having to juggle a lot. You're having to do a lot. And it might feel like the only way to continue or to manage is to keep going. There's a change that has happened or will happen soon. Death as a card here represents transformation, change, the end of a cycle. So you will kind of die to your old identity in order to move forward wherever you're going. This change can't be stopped. It's going to happen. And you have the opportunity to meet it with grace. We also have the Magician here. The Magician is a capable, focused figure who can manifest anything with intention, who has all the tools that they need at their disposal. They are so capable and competent. Because of the Magician, I don't feel like you're overly stressed. It may be overwhelming, everything you're doing right now, but it's not too much. It's also not in vain. It's getting you you somewhere really important. We have two major arcana cards here, Death and the Magician. And it's through this balance and this dance that you're doing here that you are able to meet these big moments in your life. I feel like this space that death opens up for you will be something beautiful, something in which, a space in which you can manifest exactly what you want for yourself. And it will have real world material, like it will be in your home, in your body, in your finances and safety. You will see the results in the real world. The important thing is that you think about what is overwhelming here. Is it the manner of work that's overwhelming for you, or is it just the pace of the work? Because the pace of the work you can handle, especially if it's in alignment with your heart's joy, if it feels in alignment with you, if you enjoy the type of work, like the meat of it, like if the task at hand is one that you enjoy and look forward to, then you can do anything. If the work is not for you and doesn't make anything in your heart ring out with recognition or desire, then you should reconsider. It's still early and you can change course. But if you like the work, you're good, and the pace is overwhelming right now, but that's temporary. You have what it takes to continue, and what you make is going to be really great. You're about to reach a new phase, enter a new phase, and you're about to have more skill and ability and capability than ever before. So now I'm going to go in with the inversion tarot deck, just asking for what we can focus on going forward, which I'm going to focus on. We have here the Star, the Page of Wands, and the Nine of Cups. There's something healing about this end that came up for you. This end here. You turned a corner to a blessing, and there's reason to be optimistic. What comes next, or what comes through the space created by this change, will renew you and fill you up and give you a lot to work with that's sustainable within you. Let's see. Nine of Cups can be seen as a wish fulfillment card, like your wishes come true. The key here, because you have a lot on your plate right now, and ability to manifest what you want and what you need. I think it's important to consider what you most want. Is this the right type of work for you, the right thing to be putting your effort into? And is it what you want to manifest, or what you want to manifest? Is it your true heart's desire? Because if it is, you're going to get it. And if it's not, you're still going to get it. So it's not a warning so much as truly just a query. We're thinking about what you most want to manifest, because it's going to happen. And then we have the Page of Wands. So I think, again, connecting to this spark within us, this seed that we're all born with, a fire of interest, a seed of interest, something that calls your name out, that you've always been drawn to. That's the type of work you should be doing here. And if there's nothing in your heart excited about this, then reconsider. But I think you are on the right track because of these cards. This is an optimistic card. They're all optimistic. Connected to your childlike spark, connected to yourself, to healing, and then also wish fulfillment. And then I'm going to go in with the Fuzzy Prism Oracle just for some advice. So you have energy and perspective and cry. It's going to be important to keep an eye on your energy. What you're doing is tiring. Again, you can do it. You have everything it takes to do it. Keeping an eye on your energy. If you keep an eye on it, you'll also get an indicator as to whether this is the right path for you and what is the right wish to make, the right thing to manifest. Your energy is going to be a great indicator of that. And I think the Death card is kind of speaking to, or rather these cards are speaking to the Death card, cry and perspective. There's a newness to the Two of Pentacles and to the Magician card, but Death is a much more mature card. It's further in the cycle, further down the line, and there's more weight and heft to it. And that is what is informing your work. That is what is giving you your real power here, is the heft of this card. Death, of transformation, of end of cycles. It's what's lending you perspective. So keep this perspective in mind. It's going to inform the way you're able to balance through play, through joy, through focused energy, and finding the right outlook will be informed again by the perspective given to you from this transformation. Cry likewise. I think it's important to connect emotionally to what is happening, to not tune out your efforts. And if this end of a cycle was a sad one for you, if your old identity was a hard one for you to let go, it's important to really feel that, to really feel it through, so you can properly release it. That only comes through feeling. So I will leave your reading there. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you so much for being here with me tonight. I hope you are doing super, super, super well. And if you're not, that is okay too. I'll talk to you very soon, and until then, good night, good night, good night. Hello, group 3. Hello, and welcome to your reading. Very excited to be here with you today. We're gonna use, just trying to find things in the dark. Indeed, where did it go? We are going to use the 7th Sphere Tarot today for you. This deck is a little slippery, so I'm going to go slow. To start, I'm just going to ask for cards for your current energies, current energies of group 3. So, we have for you the Fool. Also the Six of Cups, and the Six of Wands. So, there's a lot of optimism here, a lot of sunlight even, or innocence. And then this push-pull of like safety and uncertainty. Starting with the Fool, you are being invited to leap into the unknown, to walk through a threshold into the next room, and you don't know what lies in store for you there, but you're invited to meet it, to approach it, to leap with a pure and innocent heart, with no expectations. And it looks like there's been or will be a beautiful kind of safety net for you on the other side. The Six of Cups is a card of childhood, of nostalgia, familiarity, of reunion. And then we have the Six of Wands, which is a card of recognition, public recognition, or celebration of your achievement. So you've started a new adventure, or you will soon, not knowing what to expect, going into it just with no information, nothing but uncertainty ahead of you, and you're being met with or empowered by these sixes. You've made good progress, and there's much to rejoice in. There's sunlight all over these cards, and yet there's still more work to do. There's further to go. This is a great first step, especially when you had no idea what you might expect. So if you are faced with a decision right now, wondering if you should take a risk, take a leap of faith, you absolutely should. And if you've just done so, you will be met with so much grace from the universe, public recognition, or if not public recognition, then signs from the universe that you are on the right path. A feeling in your own heart that it is true and right what you do and what you have just done. So I'm not really sure on the situation exactly yet, so I'm going to go in with the Inversion Tarot. Oh, just jumping right at the beginning. For some more direction, things we can focus on going forward. Okay. So you have the Fool again, just to reinforce you should have no doubt in your mind about taking that leap of faith. You are being invited to take that leap of faith. You've been invited twice. Then we have the Sun. So, literal sunlight pouring down on you right now before your adventure as the Fool, or what's to come directly after that. This is a card where you are in harmony with yourself. You're aligned. Your unconscious or subconscious and your conscious mind and being are one. And you have nothing to hide. And then we also have Justice. So 3 major arcana here. Some pretty big energy. And Justice is sticking out to me just slightly here because this matches so beautifully. Your double invitation and then the Sun of the 2 sixes. Just pure optimism, joy, hope. So I want to focus on this card because I feel like it's important. The journey you're going on may be related to justice. It could be that you've been wronged, or you've wronged someone, or you could have witnessed injustice. And I want to say this is what's informing the journey here. When justice comes up, there's consequences for our actions, and consequences is not a word to be scared by. Consequences are how we affect change in the world. Consequences are how we find power through cause and effect. So the journey you go on will have real consequences, which is why you'll get so many signs that it's the right path, why you'll be praised for it by yourself, by others, by the public, by the universe. And I feel like maybe it's that you have witnessed an injustice. I feel like there is a tie here to innocence through the Fool card, your own innocence, but the 6 of Cups as well. Whatever you do on this journey, you will do fairly. You'll be fair and just, and the outcome will be good. The scales will be balanced. So then going in with the Fuzzy Prism Oracle deck, if I can find it in the dark. Nope. Oh, here it is. to get some advice, maybe any clarification cards want to send for the Justice card. Okay, so you have risk, discover, and serenity. So plenty of serenity with all this positive energy here. Just pure positivity. So that has been reinforced by this card, serenity. Then we have risk, which I feel like is speaking directly to these Fool cards. Yes, take that risk. Yes, go for it. That is the advice. And then we have this card, discover. When you walk through this threshold, you are going through space into a space so far unknown to you. And because you move through a space that is not immediately yours, you will be a guest in it for a while or an outsider. It's important that you move with kindness, with fairness, that you consider your motives, and that you act in the way you would want others to act, that you treat others the way you would want to be treated, that you mirror what you would hope to witness. And if you move through the space with a sense of fairness and justice, what comes back is going to be just really, really beautiful. Let me show you better. Just really beautiful, beautiful cards. So there's a lot to walk towards here for you. All you have to do is accept the invitation. I'll leave your reading there. I hope you are doing super, super, super well. And if you're not, that's okay too. I'll talk to you very soon. And until then, good night.